We're here with Andy Rapp. He's 38 years old. He's managing director of Petrie Partners. Welcome.
Thank you.
Can you talk about being an expert in your field and giving clients unbiased and honest opinions?
I think that's one of the most important things that Tom Petrie and John Hughes and Randy King have always focused on, that you can't always tell people what they want to hear, and that's part of being an advisor and being objective and giving good advice. So being an expert, I think it comes with the amount of projects that you're able to work on, the amount of basins, the amount of types of companies that you get exposure to. So once you get to 50, 100, 150 transactions in the business, I think that you start to feel pretty confident that you've seen a lot of this before. You have a good sense of what some of the challenges and risks may be with a particular company or on a project, and you can impart that into the project that you're working on at the time. We like to tell everybody we've made all the mistakes, so we think we know where the pitfalls are going to be, and we try and avoid those on each successive project.
You were a part of the BP Vaster deal and the Shell Bartlett Williams deal. What was it like to be part of those dynamic transactions just out of school, and what convinced you to stick with M&A?
Those were exciting. I was not the senior man on the project for each of those, so it was a lot of it was fast learning, drinking from a fire hose, a lot of late nights, and it really got me hooked on the business and how exciting and fast-paced, high profile, and just important some of the work that we did could be based on the companies that were involved, based on what ended up happening with those companies, and some of the interesting twists and turns each of those projects took along the way were really, really eye-opening, and for a young, early 20-year-old, I felt pretty lucky to be sitting in the room during those conversations when the CEO of Shell was calling Peter D., or when Lord Brown was calling Chuck Davidson of Vastar. So it was really made me feel like the work we were doing was important early on, which helps you put in the hours and put in the time.